Welcome to Bria Yoga. I am your yoga teacher, Bria. I was trained by Leslie Fightmaster, and I also did training at Yoga Academy International on our chakras. I'm certified in prenatal and mom and baby yoga. But today, I am bleeding. I'm a bit congested. I'm not feeling so well. So we're really going to do our practice based on bleeding our period. So if you are a bleeding woman, this is the practice for you. And if you're not, maybe you want to save this and come back when you are bleeding. But if you don't bleed at all, you can still do this practice. It's just going to be a gentle, slow, yummy, relaxing yoga practice to help relieve some of those period cramps if you have them. But if you don't have them, you can still do the practice. Like, it's still gonna feel good. It's still gonna be a nice practice. So we're gonna start in Sukhasana. Bring your hands together at heart center. Close your eyes. Lift your shoulders up, pull them back, and drop them down. Take longer, slower, deeper breaths in and out of your nose if that's available to you. Today, my nose is stuffed up and I will be mouth breathing. We're going to bring our hands to our knees. And the same way as you would in a cat-cow, we're going to push our chest out, look up, arching our back. And then exhale, rounding our back. Bring your chin into your chest and lean all the way back. So inhale, pushing forward, looking up. And exhale, rounding. Bring your chin into your chest, looking down. You can stay going back and forth like we're doing right now. But if you so desire, you can take circles. So you'll push forward, scrape all the way to one side, round all the way back. Keep going. Big circle. Feels so good in my body to make these big circles. Get all these nice little cracks and stretch all along my spine. And I love it. So I hope it's as enjoyable for you. But if it doesn't work for your body, find something similar that does work for your body and stick with that instead. The beautiful thing about practicing yoga at home is that you can really have the freedom to do anything you want in your practice. I apologize. Like I said, I'm not feeling my best today. Okay, so making our circles going one way and the other. We're gonna meet back in our normal Sukhasana. Inhale our arms up to the sky and releasing the fingers. And with our arms still reaching up, turn as much as you can to the right. When you can't turn anymore, you're gonna bring your left hand to your right knee, your right hand behind you. On each inhale, you're gonna get more length, sit up taller. On each exhale, you're gonna twist a little more. And then on your next inhale, raise your arms back up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, this time with the opposite pinky in the front. And then turn to the left. Once you can't turn anymore, you're gonna bring your left hand down to your right hand, to your left knee, and your left hand behind you. On each inhale, I want you to sit up taller, get more length in that spine. And on each exhale, try to twist just a little bit more. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, interlace your fingers, and being very so careful with your neck here. We're not going to pull on our neck, but I just want you to use the weight of your hands. Place your clasped hands behind your head and gently look down. So you're not pulling, you're just using the weight in the direction of your hands to help you stretch out the back of your neck. Take a deep breath, focusing on bringing that air, that life force into the back of your neck as you stretch it out here. I'm going to look up, bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Keep our left hand on the ground. You can move it around and find a good angle for this stretch. You'll notice that as you move your arm, you'll be stretching different parts of the side of your neck. And you're going to take your right hand, and just like with when we had our hands clasped, you're not pulling on your neck. You're just using the added weight, the added direction and guidance. You'll be very careful with your neck. You don't want to be pulling on it. So being very gentle and stretching our necks here. You can move around your arm, move around your neck at different angles. Find a really nice, yummy spot. Then we're going to switch. So bring your left shoulder to your left ear, your left ear to your left shoulder. Bring your left hand on top of your head. Move that right arm all around, looking for that yummy spot to get a nice stretch on the side of your neck. Then we're going to look on up. Take your legs out wide. Flex your toes so your toes are pointed up to the sky. You're sitting up nice and tall. The base of your spine is grounding into the earth. Crown of your head reaching up to the sky. Take a deep breath here. And then we're going to slide our right hand, sliding it all the way down our right leg until you meet your right foot. And you're going to slide your left hand all the way up the left side of your body until that left hand is reaching to the sky. Breathing into it. Now we're going to take that left hand and slide it all the way down our body. And as we slide our left hand, we're going to be sliding our right hand up our right side, sliding that left hand to that left foot and that right hand all the way up to the sky. And once again, we're going to slide our hands all the way up and down our body till our right hand is touching our right foot and our left hand is reaching up to the sky. And one more time, we're going to slide our left hand down the side of our body, slide our right hand all the way up to the sky. And then sit back up. Bring your arms to a T. Cross your elbows, so your right elbow on top of your left elbow. Then you bend your arms and wrap your forearms around each other so your palms are touching. This is eagle arms. Sit up nice and tall. Keep your legs flexed. And then reach your elbows up to the sky, taking a micro bend in your upper back. You can stay right here if you want to, or fold forward, keeping your spine nice and long. I'd much rather you stay up than bend your spine, or bend your knees than bend your spine. So if you want to bend your knees, or if you want to just stay right up here, I would prefer you do that than to bend your spine. Keep your spine nice and long. And then we're going to uncross our arms and take that same cross, but the other way. So the left elbow on top of right elbow, or the opposite if you did that already. Bring your palms together, lift your elbows a little bit, and then fold forward as much as you want to, which could be none at all. Keep that spine long. And then we're gonna bring our arms down, bend our right leg. So we're gonna bring the bottom of our right foot into our left thigh. Turn your body, your hips towards that left foot. Flex that left foot and reach your arms up to the sky, keeping your spine nice and long and folding forward. Think about bringing your stomach to your thigh rather than a lot of people think about bringing their head to their knee, which you could just fold forward like this, but that's not alignment. That's not so healthy for our spine. So repeatedly stretching like this every day will eventually cause problems in your back. So it's better to bring your stomach to your thigh and keep your spine nice and long and straight as you fold forward. Totally okay if you're all the way up here. And then we're going to bring our right foot flat on the ground, that knee pointing up to the sky. Grab your right arm and wrap it around that right leg, meeting your left fingertips behind you, clasping those hands together. And if they don't reach, you could always just grab your shirt, or you could grab a yoga strap or anything you have on hand, just something to hold with either hand so that your hands meet together in the center. And then you're just going to take your legs out wide again, bend that left leg in, bring it into your right thigh, turn towards that right leg, reach your arms all the way up, flexing that foot and keeping your spine long, folding forward. You might find that one side is more flexible than the other. And remember, I'd rather you bend your knee than bend your spine, but it's also okay to just stay wherever you land with your spine long. So if you're up here today, no shame. If you're down here, wherever you're at, fine by me. Yoga is meant to make you feel good. So we're going to bring our left foot onto the ground, wrap our left arm all the way around, opening up your chest. Sleep nice and tall, keeping that foot flexed. And then release it and come back into your wide-legged seated pose. Inhale your arms all the way up, keeping your feet flexed, and fold forward as much as you want to. Your spine nice and long. Better to bend your knees and bend your spine, but even better to just stick wherever you are. If you're up here, that's totally cool. If you're all the way folded forward, that's cool as well. Whatever feels good in your body today. Yoga is not about a shape, it's about how you feel. And we are going to come back to Sukhasana. Bring your hands to our knees and just take a few deep breaths. We're going to bend our knees. Bring our feet right onto the ground, grounding into all four corners of both of our feet. Make sure that your knees and your toes are tracking in the same direction, and then come up into Malasana. So your bum is off the ground, hands together at heart center, hips wide, spine long, the base of your spine reaching towards the earth, while the crown of your head is reaching up towards the sky. Malasana is a lovely pose, especially when you're having period cramps, because this helps to relieve cramps. So if you're having really bad cramps, just come into Malasana and hang out here, and hopefully you will notice an improvement and you'll feel a little bit better. So you can stay right here if you want to, but I'm going to take a little bind. So I'm going to wrap my right arm around my right leg and meet my right hand with my left hand behind me. Taking a few deep breaths here. And if your hands don't reach, again, remember you can grab onto your shirt or grab a yoga strap, a tie, a towel, anything you have on hand that you can use, that you would hold onto with both hands so that your hands can be together. Come back to Malasana. You took the bind, and then take the bind on the other side. come back to Malasana, and you can hang out here for as long as you want. You can be in this pose like all the time if you want to. It really does help with period cramps and also lower back pain. This is a really, really great alternative to just sitting down. Especially when I was pregnant, I would make sure to sit like this because it actually helps your baby um, know the right position to be in for when it's time for them to come out. So it's a really great way to sit if you're pregnant and just people in general. It's better for your body to sit like this. So it's good to get really cozy and comfortable in Malasana. You're welcome to stay in Malasana just like this, or if you want to, I'm going to extend my right leg out long to get a little stretch in my hips. So sitting up nice and tall, all of my weight is in my left foot and on my right heel. I'm just going to fold forward gently with a long spine. And then sitting up again. Slide my right foot back into position, coming through Malasana, and then sliding my left leg out, getting a nice length in my spine before folding forward just a little bit, stretching out those hips, and then sliding back into Malasana. You're welcome to pause here and hang out in Malasana for as long as you desire, but I'm going to lay down on my back. Lift my right leg all the way up to the sky, flexing both my feet. Grab behind your thigh and pull your leg in towards you, keeping both your legs straight, both your feet flexed. And then bring your left hand onto your left hip just to keep it from popping up, and drop your right leg off to the right side, looking towards your left shoulder. And then bring it back up to center, pull it in towards you one more time, and then bring your arms out into a T. And if you don't have enough space to actually make a T with your arms, you can bend your elbows so it's a little broken T, and then drop your right leg off to your left. I love this stretch. It always gives me a really nice crack in my lower back, which is a challenging spot to stretch and get a crack in. So this is one of my favorite stretches. And then I'm gonna bring that leg back up towards the sky, pull it in one more time, and drop it down next to my left leg. You'll notice that after doing that stretch on one side, that one leg is going to be a bit longer than the other, so make sure to do it on both sides. So we're going to raise our left leg up, grab behind the thigh, pull it in towards us, and then bringing our right hand to our right hip just to keep it on the ground. We're going to drop our left leg down, looking towards our right. Then bring it back through center. Pull it in, bring your arms to a T, and drop it over to the right side. And if you run out of space with your legs too, you can always just bend your knee. Then bring it back up to the sky, pull it in one more time and drop it down. Hug your knees in. Grab your feet on the pinky toe side, pull your knees in towards your armpits, coming into happy baby, swaying back and forth if that feels good to you. Maybe you want to straighten one leg and then straighten the other leg. Maybe straightening both legs. Just playing around here. Then we're gonna hug our knees into our chest, and I'm gonna take some circles on my lower back. This is your opportunity to do any other poses, anything else that you want to do before beating me in Shavasana. And if you are good to go, let's get cozy, comfortable. Let's just relax our entire bodies, letting go of everything, releasing any tension anywhere in your body, letting go anywhere you might be holding on. clearing your mind, letting go of any controlled breathing, just allowing your breath to be natural. Shavasana. Slowly start to make some movements. Reaching your arms up above your head, rolling off onto your side, taking as much time as you need before slowly leading me back into Sukhasana with your hands together at heart center. Remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to the universe, and be kind to all life everywhere. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope this practice helps you with your period cramps. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can always watch this yoga class for free on my website, priyayoga.com. In the yoga section, there's lots of free yoga classes. They're all by donation, so it's payment optional. You don't have to pay. And if you want to, you can. There's lots of classes out there, and there's no ads, and you can download the classes too. So if you wanted some classes to have on hand, maybe you're going on some kind of adventure where you won't have access to reliable Wi-Fi, you can go download all my yoga classes and have yoga to practice with you wherever you go, and you'll be my student, and I'll be your teacher. Yeah, friend, I'm not feeling great today, but I still wanted to make this yoga practice for you, and it honestly did help me feel a little bit better, at least in my physical body, at least with my period cramps, but I am still all congested and I don't like it. But thank you for sticking with me, and I hope that my voice wasn't too nasally for you during the practice. I hope it wasn't too distracting. Thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you in our next class.